Yo, what's good, Granny Gang? It's Granny back with another video to talk about the best season of fashion. Starting right now, man. I got a good video in store for y'all. Very anticipated. A lot of people have been asking me about it, but we're gonna talk about the fall fashion trends for 2019.
There's a bull and a matador dueling in the sky. In hell, there's heaven.
So that good outfit season is finally here for everybody who really likes to get fly. Now you able to layer up your clothes, make crazier outfits. You able to put on different, more like dense materials, layer that on. So this leaves you with a lot more options instead of just wearing t-shirt and shorts for that spring, summer season. So we gonna get into everything that y'all need or at least need to know about that's coming up. But before we start the video, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button, go down, like the video. And also right now, scroll down while you're watching the video. I need y'all to comment fly emojis that follows your favorite season. I need to see my comments flooded with those emojis, you know what I'm saying? Because this better be your favorite season if you really be getting right. But besides that, man, y'all can also follow my Instagram if y'all need any other type of inspiration. I will definitely be having a lot of outfits this fall. Y'all already know how I get down, man. So go ahead. Go to the gram real quick, hit that follow for your boy. Actually, while you at it, you might as well go ahead and spam my Instagram. I'll probably see your account and I'll interact with you back. I'll come through with like a few pictures or something like that, man. So do that. But what I really wanted to get into was, first of all, the differences in this fall instead of last fall. Now, there's not that many differences, but there is a few. And one of them, I think, right off the bat is there will be this look of having a pop of color. I think there'll be a lot of monochromatic looks that will just have that one pop of color, whether it be an accessory, a hat, maybe the shoes, even down to the shoelaces. I don't know, something, but the outfit will have like one little pop of color. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Of course, I'll have pics up and everything like that. But with that being said, I do think that this fall will be more of that toned down type of a look. I think last season was a lot more crazier patterns, crazier prints and stuff. And this time it will be a little bit more toned down and maybe a little bit more sophisticated. I think you may see things like a solid color top and bottom. It could even be like a matching color set. But the thing that will really make the pieces stand out is the design, the cuts, and maybe even like pockets on it, because pockets is really becoming a huge thing. I think fashion actually might be going back into that more design element instead of it just being like a bunch of logos and a bunch of brands. So that actual design of the piece is gonna matter way more than whoever is making it. So this video's format will pretty much be the same as last season's format. So I'm gonna have prints and colors, I'm gonna have aesthetic, sweaters, jackets, footwear, accessories, and I'm gonna add in places to shop these trends. So like I said, I think definitely this season will be one of those more monochromatic looks where we'll have like a matching kind of color set of pieces, and then you might just have like a pop of color or something like that. I also think denim on denim is definitely gonna be a vibe for this fall. Usually it is, but just like I said, going with that monochromatic thing, that kind of matching top and bottom is definitely gonna be a vibe, and you can probably like pop it out with a color like yellow, because yellow is usually a real good color during that fall season. You can even throw in like an orange, which is kind of close, but I think that gold and yellow is definitely gonna be a good color to throw in there. So also kind of going with the denim vibe, there is gonna be a lot of shades of blue this fall. I just think that if you can mix and match the right shades of blue and make your outfit all look as one, I think that's definitely gonna be a real nice touch to your outfit. Another thing is gonna be mismatching prints. Now, every season it's always that one print. Usually it's like cheetah print. I think this year it probably gonna be like a leopard print. Plaid is probably gonna be in there. But I think just mismatching, like even just like patterns, like you might wear stripes with camo. You might even throw in like a flannel with like some patchwork pants, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it's almost like you can use them as your advantage if you play your cards right. So a material that's definitely gonna be a vibe is corduroy. Corduroy usually comes in about this time of the season, and it's usually one of those warmer materials that kind of keep all the heat in, keep you cozy. It's real soft. So the last vibe that I think is gonna be for this fall is probably the color pink. I think the color pink is slowly creeping its way in, and I don't really mean that like solid pink. I mean more like that salmon color pink. So you might be able to have like one of those more minimalistic looks. You can mix that pink with white. I don't know, like pink goes with a lot of different things. It goes with denim, it goes with blue. So I don't know, I think pink might be able to step in there and make a statement. So as far as the aesthetic goes, I think the aesthetic is pretty much gonna stay the same as last year. I still kind of see that like 80s and 90s inspiration with a little bit more of the baggier clothing items. Not real baggy, but just like that same type of vibe. You might even go and throw back some pieces that were more statements in that time era, like different varsity jackets and stuff like that, and different college wear. Like, I think some of that vibe is gonna come back into this year. So one of my favorite things to wear probably ever is like sweaters. So sweaters, hoodies, cardigans, all that good stuff, man. But we're gonna start off with cardigans because cardigans has definitely been very strong recently. I feel like it's one of those things that are really easy to wear. You can always layer it over a nice blank t-shirt. You can put a graphic t-shirt if it kind of plays within whatever colors you're wearing. You can even put it under jackets. Like, it's just a bunch of different ways you can use cardigans to make your outfit pop, to make it stand out. And I definitely think if you have like one thing to make you stand out for especially fall, maybe not as much winter, but you can definitely throw it in that fall season and be cozy. Now I think one of the trends for cardigans will definitely be like having patterns on the cardigan, which is usually a thing. You might have like plaid cardigans, you might have like a cheetah or leopard print cardigan, you might have an all over floral print cardigan. Like, it's just a bunch of different variations. They also will come in a few different materials. You got your knit sweaters, then you got like your more wool sweaters. Your knit ones are probably gonna be the ones that come in more of graphics, because I feel like that's more of a graphic type of thing. And then I think the wool sweaters will be like that solid color, it'll be real like long-haired wool. Like, it's a different type of vibe. I think Vuitton actually recently made a like long-haired wool sweater. I'll put the example up right now. And the crazy thing is, I think that one was like a replica of one that Kurt Cobain wore in like an MTV Unplugged session or something like that. And it's crazy because that sweater actually, I think the one he actually wore in that session sold for like 130K. Like, the one that he actually wore, yo. So that's pretty crazy. But it's dope to see that they took that as an inspiration, because Kurt Cobain is definitely like, he probably like the king of trending cardigans. So next in that sweater category, we got crewnecks. Crewnecks is always gonna be a thing. I think that wash type of crewneck will always be a vibe. Probably have like your varsity or kind of collegiate type of sweaters, or at least that kind of graphic on it. You also want to focus on the shape of the sweater and the sizing of the sweater, because 9 times out of 10 the sweater is going to be the only thing you're wearing on the top. Like, I don't really see too many people layering sweaters, I guess, but you're probably going to want to have like one of those more baggier, or even just a drop shoulder, so that sleeve kind of sits right and bags up right at the elbow. If y'all should know what I'm talking about, but that's definitely gonna be a vibe. I think graphics on crewnecks is definitely gonna be a thing, kind of like that Cactus Plant Flea Market type of vibes. I know Kanye was wearing a lot of it. Kid Cudi was wearing a lot of it. I think both of them actually did a collab with them. But I think that would be more like a thing as far as graphics go. Now next, still in crewnecks, you got your knit crewnecks. Now these definitely are more of like a heavier sweater. Usually it's made of like a knitted acrylic or cotton or something like that. But I think what usually stands out is those graphic knitted crewneck sweaters. First one that comes to mind is one by Off-White. He has like a black one that has like the off with the green circles, white graphic. I think he also had like a yellow one with some text on it. That whole overall look is just, I don't know, it just looks really nice, especially if you pair it with like a nice pair of denim or something like that. I think something that people often look past or don't really pay attention to is sweater vests, or just like V-neck sweaters in general. Now this is more like, well, the V-neck sweater is usually more like that tennis vibe. I know, like, I think Lacoste makes some sweaters like that. I'll definitely put up examples, but I think that and sweater vest will be a vibe. I've honestly seen people wear like some cropped ones as well, so I don't know, the cropped ones might be a vibe, because you can layer it with like a t-shirt and you can kind of play with the different shapes and the different ways that it sits. Now next up on the list, we got jackets. Jackets is definitely one of those things that's like an automatic. You're probably gonna want to look more for these during the winter time, but you can start looking now, or at least seeing what things you want to go for. I think leather outerwear in general would definitely take this winter and this fall season by storm. I've seen people wear like tops and bottom matching leather sets, and it looks completely fire, yo. Like, that combo is hard. It gives like a nice sleek look, and then you can just like add something simple like a white t-shirt under and still like be smooth. A big thing that I definitely think is gonna be trendy is Letterman jackets. Letterman jackets I've been seeing a lot lately, different colorways, different people making them. I think Off-White makes one, Supreme makes one, of course like Saint Laurent, and all those different people make great Letterman jackets. Now Letterman jackets are real easy to pair with things like blue denim and stuff like that. So this is definitely something you can easily put on top of a t-shirt, walk straight out the house with some denim. Only thing is they usually come in a bit pricier. You might be looking to like a couple $100 or even more high end, probably up to $1,000. So of course flannels is kind of in that outerwear category. Now these are of course a lot lighter than any other type of jacket, but I think flannels might be a thing, and I think printed flannels, so like graphics printed on the flannel, will definitely be a vibe. I've seen people like the brand Capital, they make like some skeleton print stuff like that. That skeleton print has definitely been on like a lot of stuff lately. Something that's definitely gonna be in season is long line puffer jackets. So this is pretty much the regular puffer jacket, but just like extended. So almost like a trench coat puffer jacket, I guess you could say. A lot of people were having this in their collection for that fall winter 2019 season. It's gonna be automatic that you're gonna start seeing it. Normal puffer jackets, of course, are probably never gonna go out of style. They're just there, and they can just build on top of your aesthetic. You can layer them really easily, so that's a given. I definitely think duffel coats is gonna be a huge trend, especially those people that really like to dress a little bit more casual and dressed up. Duffel coats is definitely a vibe. You can buy them in all type of different like styles. You got like those more wool ones with the nice big buttons. You got crazy different patterns, and I think you can just really play around with one of those. Last on the jacket list, we got fleece. Now fleece is always in for the fall. It's probably one of those warmer materials that you can just be shielded from any type of cold, snow, anything like that. So that's gonna be a vibe. Those colors that it comes in is probably like those light browns, those olive green colors. So that's like an automatic. You gotta have one of those. Moving towards the bottom, we got footwear. Now footwear hasn't really changed as far as what's trending. Definitely we all know that the chunkier Dash shoes are still vibing. You can probably find like a chunkier sneaker anywhere nowadays. As far as the ones that I think are hot right now, I think PRADA definitely makes a hot chunkier sneaker right now with those I think they're the Cloud Bust Thunders or something like that. Basically like the sequel or like a reinvented of the Cloud Bust. I think the PRADA Pegasus is definitely a fire shoe. Now some of these are just my personal favorites, but I recently came across the PRADA Pegasus, and yo, the colorways and just the shape of those is crazy. I think the Off-White Odysseys is crazy. First I think they had to grow on people, but I definitely think that right off the bat when I seen it, it was a crazy shoe. The colorways that you can go with it is just off the charts, yo. A huge necessity also is boots. I think Chelsea boots will be in, but I'm not talking about like the Chelsea boot, like Chelsea boots. I'm not talking about regular Chelsea boots. I'm talking about like the actual boots that are like, I'll show an example because it's like not sounding right the way I'm explaining it, but that overall boot, but just that's not tied up, will definitely be a vibe. I think Elite Studios definitely makes a good one. So if you want to go there and then get an idea of what it is and then try to search for it somewhere else, that's definitely a way to go. Definitely essential that should be in your closet is the YEEZY Desert Boot. Now it's been a couple of different seasons that he's had this boot, I think from season 6, because I got the season 6 ones in black. But he's recently came out with a couple of different colorways. I think he had like a brown, maybe like a light khaki, and then like a blue color, like an ice blue color. So that's definitely something I would pick up, because that chunkier boot is definitely something that you need. First of all, to keep your feet protected from any type of snow. It has like a real thick outsole and stuff like that. But I just think overall that bulky kind of matches that aesthetic of like that chunkier sneaker, Dash sneaker type of vibe. So as far as a boot, that's probably my favorite one. So moving on into accessories, we got different things like knitted scarves. I think knitted scarves is definitely going to be a wave. Usually it is. You know, we've seen people with like the super long scarves. I think the first people I kind of was seeing that was like Gosha. Gosha made like the really like nice long scarves with like the Russian print and stuff on it. Now also along those lines, I think balaclavas and those ski masks are definitely gonna be probably back in trend. I don't really see it as much, but that's kind of in that same category. Everybody wears hats. You might even roll it up like something regular. So the last thing on the list is places to shop. Now, I can just list off a couple of places to shop that will probably carry everything as far as like trends. Some places are cheaper, some are more high end, but you got ASOS, which definitely will carry probably every single trend. Kind of more of a fast-paced, fast fashion website. Definitely can get things for affordable prices there. They will probably be good enough to last you the whole season. Next, you got Urban Outfitters. Now, Urban Outfitters is kind of a mix. If you shop on their online store, they will definitely have more high-end pieces. They will also have it mixed in with like some more affordable type stuff. So they will have everything you need as far as the things that I listed. You can also check out Farfetch. Farfetch is a higher end store. It will carry your more designer brands. So if you're looking for something a bit more pricey, a bit more higher quality, definitely check out Farfetch. You can also catch some good sales on there too. So then lastly, you got Amazon. Now Amazon, usually if you know what you're looking for, you can probably search it in on Amazon. You will probably find some type of alternative, not the exact thing that you're looking for. So definitely would try Amazon before I give up or before I pay like a crazy price for something. So that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I need you guys to go down and smash that like button. We trying to grow. I think I'm at like 43K right now. So we need to hit that 50K mark. I don't know. I'm not going to put a date on it, but trying to hit that 50K mark, man. So support your boy, subscribe, share the video. Also, comment down below what pieces y'all think are gonna be in trend, so that we can all kind of go look, feed off of it as a community. You know what I'm saying? So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back to you guys with more videos. Peace.